Welcome to lesson 2. Before we get started, you're going to need a few things. I have divided them into two different sections. One is tech requirements and the second section, which is the content requirements. So the first thing which is required to have a domain and a web hosting. For absolute beginners, this might be confusing. So let me explain the difference between domain and web hosting. A domain name refers to the URL people type in a web browser's address bar to access your site. In other words, domain names offer a convenient way for people to access websites. Without it, they would have to use a numerical label assigned to every website and a server on the internet, also known as an IP address. To get a domain name for your website, you need to register it first. You can register your domain name on any domain registrars or any web hosting company that offers a domain registration. So the domain extensions can be .com, .org, .net, .tech, and so on and so on. So registering a domain name is usually a lot cheaper than web hosting. The domain name registration costs somewhere between $10 up until $50, depending on type of the domain that you are acquiring. Now moving on the web hosting. Web hosting services allow you to publish the website on the internet. In other words, hosting providers will rent a portion of their web servers to store your website files and data. So whenever someone types in your website domain name, your web hosting provider will be responsible for sending its content to the visitor. It is essential to do a thorough research before choosing a hosting company. There are few factors you need to consider, including user friendliness, server speed and uptime, pricing and plans, and customer service. So if we visit Elegant Themes, where it mentions Elegant Themes partnered with few leading companies to host DV WordPress site. As you guys can see on the screen, Flywheel, Pressable, SiteGround, Cloudways. But if you ask my personal opinion, above all, SiteGround is the best web hosting service provider for DV theme because it's well optimized and reliable web hosting service based on my personal experience. Moving next, we'll talk about WordPress. For those who don't know, WordPress is an open source content management system. It's a popular tool for individuals without any coding experience who want to build websites and blogs. The software doesn't cost anything. Anyone can install, use, and modify it for free. In the beginning, WordPress was mainly used to create blogs. Fast forward to today, the software has improved and you can create any type of website you want. You can build hobby or lifestyle blogs, professional portfolios, business websites, e-commerce stores, mobile applications, and membership sites. As you guys can see from its popularity, 43% of the web is built on WordPress. That means more than 1 in 4 websites that you visit are likely powered by WordPress. And the good news is it's completely free. Moving on to the next is Divi theme. As you guys may or may not know, Divi is used by over 2 million site owners. Divi is one of the most popular WordPress themes. Driving its popularity is Divi's large template selection and advanced features including a built-in split testing system as well as its built-in page builder. The Divi builder not only offers more functionality and flexibility than the default Gutenberg editor, but is also more powerful than traditional page builders. That's because it lets you customize your entire site, including headers, footers, and sidebars, not just content areas, so you can create a truly custom site. Well, as you guys can see, it's Divi anniversary sale. So right now, the current yearly access is $70 and lifetime access is $199. Believe me guys, I'm using Divi for a couple of years now. It's completely worth it. Personally, I purchased the lifetime access, which is one-time payment for $199. And its the normal price is $249. So if you're planning to be a web developer, this is the perfect way to start, and it's one of the best investments. Moving on to the next item is the Divi Toolbox. It's an optional plugin which costs about £49. Divi Toolbox plugin empowers you to achieve effects which normally can only be done with custom CSS, PHP or JavaScript. Now you will be able to easily make these changes in the Divi theme customizer. Make your website awesome without any coding skills. Even you have the skills of PHP, JavaScript, but when it comes to saving time, this is the perfect tool to go. Alright guys, we are done with the tech requirements. Now is the content. So this is the checklist you should have right before you start your website or for any client. Number 1 is content write-ups. Content write-up is extremely important. So when you're starting a website, your main focus would be on the overall website structure, the flow, the functionality, the optimization. So you make sure your content write-ups are ready to go. That means what you will put up on your home page, what sort of write-ups you will put up on your About Us page. That could be your company's profile or biography. What sort of content write-ups you want to put up on the Contact Us page. If you have your write-ups drafted and ready, the process of developing a website will be really smooth. Next, moving on to the item number 2 is the logo. Make sure you have designed your logo, or you can get a professional help to design the logo for you. You can even visit Fiverr and get any freelancer to design a professional looking logo as low as $5 to $10. Moving on to the next point, make sure you have collect all the images and videos related to a business. These are the business personalized images or videos. For example, it could be images of the product or the team that is working on that company. Next, during the development process, you will need a lot of designs and icons. So if you have access to a graphic designer, that's cool. If no, then I will suggest few websites that will help you during your developing process. Last, website color theme for branding. Personally, I believe there should be 3 or maximum, I would say 4 colors. So you don't want to confuse the visitor from one page to another page. Try to keep 2 to 3 different color themes on your website. So for example, if you're using blue, black and white color on your website, that will give a seamless experience to the visitor. Alright, these were the tech and the content related prerequisite information that we require right before we start developing a website. If you have all these items with you, the developing process will be very smooth and easy. That's all for this lesson. See you in the next one.